There are many things in this world. Many things that will never really be explained. Many things that our minds just can't put together, and many things that we may never find real answers to. Many things in this world are a mystery. Mystery is something that really makes us think outside the box because it makes us want all of these unexplainable answers. And hey, it gives Scooby and the gang something to do other than being unemployed. And there's many mysteries out there left to be answered. The meaning of life, the afterlife, religions, Batman's real identity. Why none of us can recognize the Ninja Turtles under a long coat and a fedora. But the greatest of life's mysteries all come down to 5. 5 pocket monsters whose very existence are surrounded in all sorts of mystery. Hoenn remakes are just around the corner. There's so much hype, and all the children are excited. And what better way to prepare your body for excited for all this hype than by catching the strongest creature in the entire region. And what better way to catch the strongest Pokemon in the entire region than to do it like a shameless fruitcake with a Master Ball. Scaling this damn tower made out of fucking Mega Blocks is a big enough challenge on its own. Come on, give me a break. So I'm gonna catch the rarest Pokemon of all, with the rarest ball of all. The Master Ball. I'm gonna humiliate that straightened out Slinky this region calls a legend. I'm gonna defeat it with only a fucking Nincada on my team. Anyway, let's do this. Curses! Well, there's one of two things this could possibly mean. Either I can't swim, or this ocean consists of pure cement. Well, guess I'm going back. Oh shit. A fight? I didn't think I'd actually have to fight something. I thought I'd just go play a one-way game of catch with Rayquaza and that's it, but no! What's this? Nincada's evolving.
Who's that Pokémon?
It's Ninjas. Come on, you just saw the Pokemon evolve. Get your shit together. Wait! Who's that Pokemon? No, seriously, where did this come from? Some ghost just possessed one of my balls. But I only had... The only ball I had on me was... Fuck! All those damn lottery tickets! Wasted towards a goddamn piece of hard skin! Okay, so it turns out that Shedinja only shows up in regular Pokeballs, no Master Balls. But I really wish it did, cause it would have pissed a lot of people off. But Shedinja, there's a lot of unexplained mystery to this thing. Now, first on the agenda, I'd just like to get this out of the way so we can all hit the showers, is why? Where does it come from? Nincada's evolution is supposed to be a one-way transition, like all of them. Who in the hell invited the one-hit wonder into the equation? Somewhere in between Nincada's evolution, it sheds one hell of a skin, and that skin becomes its own ghostly entity. Everything about it is mysterious. Everything about it is just... why? Its body has strong defenses, but it's dead. It even has a halo to prove it. It doesn't breathe, it's completely immobile, it has one single hit point, and I'm pretty sure it shouldn't even be in our plane of existence. It's just a mysterious statue. Well, now that I have it, I might as well use it. You know, I might as well check its Pokedex entry while I'm at it as well. Shedinja's hard body doesn't move, not even a twitch. In fact, its body appears to be merely a hollow shell. It is believed that this Pokemon will steal the spirit of anyone peering into its hollow body from its back. Huh. Oh, Dunsparce. The mystery of the Land Snake King. Is it even a king? Is it just some unexplained shit that I made up? That's but one of the many mysteries of the Dunsparce. But I'll tell you what it actually is. It's a snake. And here's the thing about snakes. They're not just some made-up mythical creatures to scare you away from going to Africa. No, that's what Ebola's for. Snakes are damn real. And they're cunning, devious, and deceptive. And I'd say I have a right mind in thinking Dunsparce is deceiving all of us. Because Dunsparce is more than what meets the eye. When you look at Dunsparce, what do you see? What goes through your mind? Is it something along the lines of, why the hell would I use a 5-foot-long drill that specializes in running away? But the thing is, when I look at this, I can see straight through Dunsparce. And straight through the king, all I see is potential. Because this land snake isn't just your average filler Pokemon. Don't even look at the type it has, because the king is anything but normal. But the mystery is, no one knows why. Why isn't it normal? What separates it from all the other useless filler Pokemon? There's just something about how it looks. The suspiciously tiny wings. The harmless looking design. It's almost too harmless. Which is why I think this adorable little thing is just an outer shell that Dunsparce is using to deceive you. To hide its true inner hidden powers. Just look at its moveset, just look at the variety, just look at the power Dunsparce could potentially harness. A lot of Pokemon out there are the same type as these moves, yet they still can't learn them. But Dunsparce has the power! But why can it learn all of these powerful moves? Why does it have all of this potential to be strong without actually being strong? It's quite the mystery, but I think I've figured it out. Dunsparce is the result of millions of years worth of evolution. Nothing the complete shit out of it. Because at one point, Dunsparce was the king of this world. It was a giant dragon with fabulous wings that could harness all the powers of all the elements. And its tail could drill its way into another dimension. But evolution deemed this king too OP for humanity. And thus, evolution screwed it over for the safety of humanity. And now it's this. Or maybe its final form hasn't been unleashed yet. What hidden powers have yet to be awoken from Dunsparce? There has to be some kind of hidden meaning for Dunsparce's existence. But for now, we're here. Just another so-called useless filler Pokemon. For all of you who judge its weakness, just know that the king shall one day return for his royal vengeance. Dunsparce will one day have the power it deserves, and justice will be served. And he will deliver vengeance with more power than you could possibly imagine. Tyrantrum. So here's the dealio of Tyrantrum. Supposedly, in old-timey times, this beast ruled the ancient world and behaved like a king. It was always meant to be king, its forehead is a crown. And it's all because of the jaw. Nothing gets past the jaw. So who's gonna stop the king of the world in old-timey times? The Crimson Chin ain't got shit on this jaw. So, how were these unmatched invincible predators forced into extinction? How exactly were the kings dethroned? There are other ancient Pokemon. None of them are considered to be invincible, but others were still dangerous. You could just as easily argue the same for the likes of Kabutops and Aerodactyl. How were they extinct? Aerodactyls hunted down Kabutops to survive. That's what made Kabutops become extinct. And you know what that means? The food supply runs dry for all Aerodactyls and then they just kinda out of existence. But Tyrantrum couldn't be stopped. After all, this was 100 million years ago. It's not the 90s. The Power Rangers weren't around to wipe these creatures out systematically with their Megazord shenanigans. But if they were wiped out systematically, one by one, there's only one logical explanation. Tyrantrum was wiped out by Dunsparce in its prime. And that's when the gods of evolution came in and said, "Hey, what the fuck are you You just wiped out like the best Pokemon!" That's it, you're getting nerfed. You're getting demoted to filler Pokemon. But the question still remains. What wiped out the Tyrantrum? And don't be that guy who gives out the obvious answer like, Ice Age! Because from what I know, I don't even think there ever was any kind of Ice Age in the Pokemon world.
Actually, Regice was formed in the Ice Age.
Well, fuck. That contradicts this whole segment. Then again, the Pokedex also says that Bennett is Dog the Bounty Hunter for children, and some kid transformed into Kadabra even though Abra's still a thing. So who the fuck knows? Deoxys. This one's always interested me because I don't even know if it's a Pokemon. It's the DNA of an alien virus that came from space. For all we know, it's a Digimon from another universe, but how exactly did it become Deoxys? Well, some scientist guy thought he'd be fucking hilarious and shoot a goddamn laser beam at it. It was a meteor from space! Who knows what could have been in there? The Dragon Balls could have been in there! But no, it's fine. It's fine. These scientists really lucked out because instead of analyzing this space DNA thing for scientific discovery, they created a highly intelligent alien that shoots laser beams from its chest and has multiple forms. But no, really, it's fine. It's fine. But the mystery comes from the fact that it leaves an open possibility to Pokemon existing in space. There must be Pokemon all over the universe. I can say that with full confidence after finding out that Deoxys supposedly adapted so that it could tailor its body to fight Pokemon native to Earth. And based on the fact that Deoxys had to adapt to Earth, it tells me that Deoxys was initially adapted to fighting Pokemon in space. Unknown. Is there even a mystery to the unknown? Is there any real purpose to these characters? That is the mystery. But here's the thing, none of us know the true meaning for the existence of the unknown until this day. Because I've figured it out. I've cracked the code. They're not Pokeball possessing ghosts. They're not an extinct race, and they can travel through dimensions, but I doubt they're from space. I've made this mystery my bitch. I know what game you're playing at, you goddamn breakfast cereal! It turns out, once you've caught all 28 of these symbols, something magical happens. The unknown all communicate telepathically to do something amazing as they take formation. A rare formation never before seen by man. As the unknown combine all their powers into one to create a message, and that message translated to FUCK YOU research pages! So essentially, you've wasted your time collecting all these goddamn cereal pieces only to get a fucking essay on timid-natured alphabet soup. So what's their purpose? To waste your time collecting Fruity Pebbles and to give the animators one hell of a fucking workload for the third movie. Or maybe there's a real purpose for their dimension-shifting existence. There has to be something behind this all, but from the looks of it, we're never really gonna find out. And that's what makes the unknown truly unknown. And that's what makes them the most mysterious of all. The creativity goes all the way from Crobat to Cofagrigus, from Houndoom to Sylveon, from Legends to...
Hey!
Yeah. Remember that time Pokemon made a Pokeball with eyes? And then somewhere down the line, they made a Pinecone with eyes? Well, somewhere in between, they made eggs with eyes as well. Eggs with eyes.